Jose is a hard-working farmer, dedicated to his work and family, but he has a dream. One that seems out of reach for someone like him. He wants to buy a private jet. One day, after years of saving, Jose finally makes his way to the airport to make that dream a reality. Little does he know, the moment he steps through the doors, his journey will become a battle against prejudice, discrimination, and judgment. As Jose walks into the airport, his simple clothes and worn boots make him stand out among the elegantly dressed crowd. The salespeople eye him with a dismissive glance, assuming that someone like him could never afford such an expensive purchase. They expect a more polished, well-dressed buyer, not a humble bard. The salesperson approaches with a cold demeanor, giving Jose a once-over before asking, "What can I help you with?" Jose, undeterred, explains that he is interested in purchasing a jet. The salesperson, growing impatient, says, "If you are not really serious, I have other customers to attend to." Jose is shocked by the rudeness and fears the sting of the judgment, but he refuses to let it stop him. He holds his head high, undeterred, and continues to look at the jets. Anu, Tse. As Jose inspects the planes, the judgmental whispers start. Other customers, looking at him with disdain, make cruel comments, thinking he's lost or just a dreamer. What's he doing here? He can't afford this, one person says, loud enough for Jose to hear. Jose feels to back down, no might glances, and the quiet turns, though the humiliation is overwhelming. He COI's back pewy, shit blick, but just as the situation grows more unbearable, a tap on his shoulder startles him. He turns around, expecting more ridicule, only to find a familiar face. An old friend. "Well, if it isn't my old friend Jose," the man says, with a smile, breaking the ice. The two exchange a few friendly words, and Jose feels a little better, despite the harsh atmosphere around him. His old friend, seeing the tension, asks, "Are you here to buy a plane?" "Well," Jose hesitates, but admits, "Yes, I was thinking about it, but I don't really feel like I belong here. These people, they don't understand." His friend laughs, saying, "Don't mind them, Jose. They don't know anything about real work. But I get what you mean." However, the mocking continues. One of the men nearby whispers, "He probably just came to take a picture." Jose hears them snickering, but he remains determined, pushing forward. Jose begins to walk with his friend toward the exit, but suddenly a loud voice calls out, "Hey, you! The farmer who thinks he can buy a jet." The group of wealthy customers laughs, making cruel remarks. "You think anyone's going to take you seriously dressed like that? You should go back to your farm." The laughter jar, and Jose's heart races. He can feel the anger building up, but he tries to contain it. Then, with surprising calmness, he turns toward the group, His voice rings out, clear and steady. I'm buying this shirt for me, not to impress any of you. The man continued laughing, mocking his appearance and his dream. Look at you, stained clothes, dirty boots. You'll never belong in this world. But instead of backing down, Jose stands tall and responds, I am more than decent. I'm someone with the courage to chase my dreams, even if it means going against the grain. The words sting. With that, Jose pulls out a check that matches the exact price of the jet. You think I can't afford it? He says, his voice steady. The group is stunned into silence. Some of them avert their eyes, while others shift uncomfortably. The smug smiles fade. One of the men stammers, I think we should leave. But Jose isn't done. He picks up his phone and dials. I'm calling my son, he says, his voice filled with conviction. You need to come here right now. These men are discriminating against me, and I'm not letting this go. In less than an hour, Jose's son, a well-dressed lawyer, walks through the airport doors. His presence is striking. His sharp suit and confident demeanor stand in stark contrast to the mocking man who had laughed at his father. Are you okay, Dad? His son asks, surveying their room. The men now look uncomfortable, their earlier bravado evaporating in the face of Jose's son's authority. I'm here to make things right, the son declares, moving through the group of men. You'll pay for what you've done to my father. His voice is firm, unwavering. I'll sue all of you and the company you work for discrimination. The case quickly moves to court. Jose's lawyers present a powerful case, backed by witnesses and documentation, proving the discrimination he faced. The courtroom is tense as the judge listens intently. The company's lawyers try to deflect the accusations, but Jose and his team are relentless. The judge finally speaks. It's clear that Jose was treated unfairly. Appearance should never determine someone's worth. But we also need to consider the company's reputation. And the judge proposes a solution. Instead of outright punishment, he suggests the company acknowledge the mistake and provide sensitivity training. Jose's lawyers are outraged, but the judge warns them, if you proceed with this trial, be prepared. If you don't have solid evidence, you could lose everything. The trial takes an unexpected turn when a woman named Patricia, an airport staff member, steps forward as a witness. She reveals that she recorded the entire incident. The recordings of the mocking and derision are played in court, and the room falls silent. The judge, visibly stunned, rules in favor of Jose. The judge Ristugurga, send in to me, and my cartel isn't picked up because of plain clothes. The company is fined, and sensitivity training is mandated. Jose leaves the courtroom victorious, his pride intact. Jose returns to the airport, a man transformed. He walks into the competitor store with a large check in hand and buys the jet of his dreams. The staff from the first store can only watch as he flies off in his new plane. As he arrives home, his family greets him with open arms, and Jose smiles, knowing that no matter how the world sees him, he has the strength to chase his dreams and succeed. This journey reminds us all